Ooh, let me see. I'm going to see if I can add the picture of it here. Add image. I don't know. Map slide. Okay. Have a screenshot of the map I will be working on, so I'll try to find a nice place to put it. There it is. That's a little huge, but okay. So this is what we'll be working on. This is what I'm going to be tracing out. It's got a lot of curves, so it's going to be annoying in DungeonFog, but we'll get through it, I think. Let's shrink it on down to something like this, maybe? Maybe. And then I want to be, yeah. All right, so. And then let me just open up DungeonFog over here. I need to remember to like drink more water when I'm doing this. Last time I got to the end of the stream and my throat was so like sore and dead. I suppose I should also yeah, I don't have tea, but I've got coffee in my Morning's Blow whale cup provided by my mom at last year's Christmas. When I first looked at this cup, I was like, I missed the S completely, and I was like, Morning Blow? Mom, that's a racy cup. But no, it's just complaining about mornings. Anyway. So, new map. Oh, yeah, okay. Here, let me just manually count out how many squares this is. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, kind of? Sure, 39. So, like, 78 squares. I'm just going to make it 80 by 80. Kind of cute, dumb thing about DungeonFog. Reptile God Dungeon B2. DungeonFog does not let you go that big. It doesn't let you do 80 by 80. It will complain about this. I suppose I can move this over here. I believe it'll complain about this. Oh, to explain. It's 39 squares that are all 10 feet. So, I suppose I should count width. It doesn't really need to be 80 wide, I don't think, but whatever. We'll work with it. So yeah, I imagine that it's going to complain about this. I don't need it. I know what this is. I don't need any of these. I kind of like the dots grid style. Okay. Yep, 71. The width must not be larger than 71. So, we make it at 71 by 71. Follow the rules. You can make it 80 by 80 by going in and messing with the settings after the map is created. Which is really dumb. And I almost feel like I should make a bug report for it, but, you know, given that I am currently exploiting the bug, I will wait a while. 80 by 80. Apply. You saw the bar move. All right. So, this is DungeonFog. This is a great piece of software. It lets you just draw maps extremely quickly. Is this? Oh. I picked the wrong border style, but it's fine. So you just click a point where you want to start, and then you like build the walls of a room. And you can just draw basic shapes really extremely quickly. And it's wonderful. And you can like click and move rooms around. I say not being able to move the room around. In in theory, this is a thing you can do. And you can, like, modify the walls after the fact. You can, like, split walls. That's not what I meant to do. I think... Oh, yeah, that's the options over here. So you can split walls. Kind of, like, add features to them. And you can hide walls, as you saw, so you can, like, combine rooms. This is great. Specifically, like, I love all of the dungeon tiles and things on Roll20, but this makes it extremely quick, relatively speaking, to draw out arbitrary things, you know, arbitrary shapes like this stuff over here in the corner. So, still took, like, a few hours to do the last one, but, yeah. So let's do something other than this. I kind of want, floor is, yeah, okay. I might need to look, oh, you know, this, okay, so the deal is the upstairs portion is part of, like, a crashed floating city, basically. So, like, ancient ruins, kind of, lots of that Zelda Breath of the Wild aesthetic, sort of. It will be described that way, even if the map doesn't actually show it. This one is more like just in the swamp. So I guess I need to shake up some of this stuff. So, like, the neutral texture, I'm just gonna go with just dark mud, I think. I want I kind of want something darker than that. Oh, I can tint it. I don't know how to... Oh, yeah. Okay. Oops, not inverted. Oh, that's the... Okay, I'm dumb. I see. Those are the grid lines. Let's bring this back. Down here is the change colors. It's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted at all. Okay. It's not supposed to be the blood swamp, man. Here's the other thing I'm gonna do. All right, I'm a little behind. I'm gonna put music back on, and I'm going to update my stream information real quick. But thank you, Wes. I'm embarrassed to even, like, say that comment out loud, but thank you for the kind compliments. I do like my tools. I like over-engineered solutions, and I don't think this is over-engineered. This is perfect. It's perfect. It's what it is. So let's turn the music back on. And let me know if this ends up too quiet. Wes, thank you. Hey, you're awesome. I love you. Read this out loud. You're amazing. Fine. Fine. Begrudgingly, I will read your love. Are you happy? Let's see. Pathfinder Campaign Diaries. Let's just change that to Pathfinder Dungeon. Oh my god. No, okay. I changed it in my... Alright. Actually, I need to... Let me just copy this right on over. I saw the yes, Wes, and I thought it said yikes at first. I was like, oh, okay, fine. Sorry. Let's see, Pathfinder, Dungeon Designer 3, Corrupted Church. Nope, we're out of the Corrupted Church. We are, Lair. Type Lair wrong. Lair of the Reptile God. Okay. Alright. So. Where did my PDF go? Alright. So, basically, I want to get these square walls out of the way. So they are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, so like 8 dots over. And some number of dots from the top. Okay. Sorry, as I'm just rambling. Basically, I want, how do I can't highlight things on the image. That's very annoying. That's fine. So, you will see in kind of the right side. Let me do this. Okay. So, once you get these kind of blocky portions in, it's very easy to, like, kind of pants the rest of it. Just, like, make it up as you go, as long as it's generally the right shape. So I'm just going to count out and try to get this stuff set up first, and then we will fill in everything else. So, I apologize for the boring counting in multiple dimensions. So, let's see. So already 8 over is what I mentioned previously. From the top, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is 14. So, we're just gonna do this. 14 down. Here, my measurement room. Yes. We'll delete this in a moment. This is just showing me approximately where the other pieces should be. This part, I still want to have that temple feel. I guess down there I will too. That'll be a pain, but that's fine. So we were using... the wall was ancient ruins. I think it was these ancient ruins. And the floor... Let me go back to roll 20. Oh, floor is just... Alright, cool. And the wall was actually these ones on the internal. Alright, I'm just going back and forth, it's fine. Floor was just basic, like cement. Tile? Where did I find this? What was this? What was this? I must be internally consistent. Workstone? Temple tiles? That looks nearly, but not quite correct. I am dissatisfied with this. Alright, alright. We're looking it up. We'll save this while we're here, because I had a pretty big scare last time. I didn't actually lose anything, but I sure thought I did. Reptile God dungeon, yep, that's the one. Alright. Let's just... there should be a... Yeah, here it is. Okay. Oh, it is just... Okay, what's this called? It's not gonna tell me, is it? Oh, stone tiling. Very well. Very well. Oh, I like these. How did I miss these? Those are neat. these symmetric tiles. Should have used those for upstairs. This is not technically too late, but it's too late in my mind. What was it? It was just called stone tiling. It doesn't look like that one. I see there's many. This one? Oh. It converted over. That's a little weird. All right. My, like, click on this in the other page. Whatever. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. So, yeah. 8 over was actually the... Yeah, all right. So we're just starting in that kind of upper right area. There is a secret room that appears to be 1 by 2, which is like 2 by 4 in 5 feet units. This one is just slightly wider than that. It goes down 10. And over 6, yep. Damn, look at how fast that is. Drawing square is so exciting. I know. Oops. So this, alright. This is a good time to show, I guess. I'll do it in a sec. I kind of accidentally made a wall here, but it's really easy to get rid of. So 8 more tiles down. 2 wide. There's kind of a door there, so... Now, here, we just go into each of these walls individually, click hidden. It's kind of weird how it, like, re-renders the room to do that, but it's fine. So, yeah, now that wall is gone. We'll kind of do this one next. As it kind of terminates. I'll have to read the description of that. I see some like dotted lines in there, and I'm not sure what those are. Bars? I guess, yeah, that must be a prison. Okay. Neat. So 4 up. 4 over. 8 down. Up. This room is pretty easy. And down. I mean, these are all pretty easy. What's gonna be a pain is anything that's not a square, right? All right, that's the end of the easy job. Got it. Good. All right, now life sucks. Get rid of that room. Yeah. This is kind of why I left extra... Sorry. I'm sorry, Sai. Yeah, okay. So, we can now safely leave these floors and walls behind. Now we need, like, walls and of mud. Can't. Alright, so we need to differentiate. There's going to be like dirt, and then later on there's going to be like actually wet mud. I think that'll do. It's kind of hard for me to see what that, kind of hard for me to picture what that looks like, but the walls are thin. So now... Oh, I was already doing caves. Give me a moment. These are structures. They should not be caves. Normal. Yeah, more like rigid walls and stuff for this portion. And then we can go back to this, and now we are in the cave. So we just kind of, yeah. So if you hold shift, obviously everything is on the grid when you're not holding shift. Once you hold shift, it frees it from the grid, and you are able to put down arbitrary lines. So I just kind of dither back and forth, really. This was even a little too harsh, TBH, but that's fine. So you just kind of wave and guess at the shape. The cave thing kind of like makes it like it'll rough this out a little bit for us anyway. So let's see. The entrance to the next room is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Yeah, like 9 squares over. So that's like 18 in here. Whoops, flying around. So I can just that's neat. Okay, so like this still shows me the horizontal distance. So when this it's like it says 612 right now, when that says like 18, that's about where I want the door to be. So I've got a little ways to go. Yep. Can I? We'll move that back in place in a moment. I was just trying to like middle click to move it over, but that does not do it. So we'll just move that dot into place in a sec, and it will look weird until then. 17, so yeah, like right about I gotta back these up a little bit too. I think, is there a way to just backspace? Yeah, backspace, neato. Alright, did it, found it, hotkeys. Intelligible hotkeys even. 16. 17. Yep. That'll be fine. This'll be fine. Oops. Come on. It's acting a little funny. Oh, I guess because I'm crossing the wall. I was just trying to get the distance, but that's fine. We're gonna treat this as a room. We're gonna stop it right there. And then we'll kind of come back and like fill it in a little more. As you can see, the shape does not actually really match what's in the PDF, but as long as like rooms start and end in approximately the right place, it's pretty much fine. So we will need to fill kind of the middle of this with water, and I will do that momentarily. There's this neat little draw brush tool. Oops. I'm going to turn down the music slightly for my sanity, but I guess let me know if it ends up too quiet. It looks like it's kind of competing with my voice a little bit. Put it right about there. Okay. So, okay. What we actually want is this shape feature, and we want water. And this will let us kind of split the room a little bit. I've been liking this kind of shitty green water for underground. So outline is fine, inner shadow is what we want, outer shadow is not what we want, because it's below the ground. And how I do this, I just kind of like, alright. I lost my PDF. Okay. Oh, there'll be like a couple of pillars in here to fill out too, it looks like, but yeah, just kind of like start drawing on the inside, and then I just like box it on the outside to approximately where I want the other side of the puddle to start, or the, not the puddle, but you know, the shoreline. Pop it on back over here, and you just bring it back together, and there, water. I need to put a boat somewhere. I have a feeling, by the way, But I'm doing this dungeon kind of backwards, because there's like a boat marker right here that might be kind of hard to see on the image, but yeah. Probably gonna put that boat in Roll20 just because it's easier. Okay. So this will not actually be a door. We are just going to kind of continue upward. We'll like draw out this hallway. Go near the top of the room, or the top of the paper. We'll just go top of the dungeon limit. Comes on back down. It terminates like a little higher. We'll keep these tunnels a little like tight. And again, we will just hide this wall on both. And now we have a unified room. Next room is a slight doozy, but let's see. So I think we can just kind of draw this right here. And this should be like 3 tall. Looks like it's a slightly wider hallway. And then we'll just start doing this big old room here. So from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, so like 8 tiles over of this. Let's see. That one. It would be nice. This is just all down to the way I'm using the software, but it would be nice if I could like mark this circle and say like, this is where I need this room to, or this wall to end, basically, but. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. So this meets like right here. Goes down about a tile. Kind of does a little corridor here that moves up like this. This room might be slightly smaller than it ought to be, but that's fine by me, to be honest. This is a room I probably should have counted out. It might kind of run into issues down there, but that's okay. Stuff here. This whole room. All right, so the next thing we need to find is... Maybe we'll just cut the room in half here. I'm just gonna be lazy and do that. So it needs to be 6 wide. Just like, these are the kind of things you do to keep saying with these slightly weirdly shaped rooms. So this can just go almost all the way to the top of the map again. Alright. Whoa! Weird glitch. Alright, it's fine. Just a big chunk of the map just popped right in front to anyone who wasn't like actually looking at the screen at that moment. It was Yeah, it was weird. That was scary. Sometimes DungeonFog just gives you some jump scares, that's all. Okay, so this height, from the top it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So like 20 tiles down-ish is where this should be. Spot on! I'm so good! Alright. Okay, okay, let me get, alright, okay. Trying to figure out how to get out of there. So, 20 down, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14 down will be the entrance to the next room. So yeah, like, this is the line 7, so 7 more past that. All right. Here is my 7 mark. It's like 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is kind of like an angled, I'm gonna do an angled door here, basically. Just do 2. And then now we just go back up. Once you have one side done, it's pretty easy to just pop it back up. Glitches. Hello, Frostnorn. Enjoy your lurk. Alright. Tunnel systems. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just, so this will be like, next one is like 1, we're just gonna do the, maybe that's foolish. I was like, maybe we'll do the perimeter first, but maybe we should do the inside, because we have, like, all this extra space over here. So maybe I just do the inside first, and then, like, I can be a little less paranoid about, like, cutting myself off, you know? So I can just, yeah, maybe I'll do that. All right. Yeah, Cave of Surprises. There will be more surprises down here, I'm sure. I haven't read any of the information about down here. I just know... Actually, I don't just know that much. I don't know what monsters are lurking down here, except for the final boss. Let's do this little bit of music. The music right now is from Jade Wee on YouTube. I will link the album I'm playing currently. She does some cool, like, electronic music, pretty, like, a lot of ambient stuff and, like, a little bit of reggae and, like, hip-hop beats, but a lot of it is stuff like this. Right. So yeah, the menu for today is just filling out this cave that you will see kind of on the picture all the way across the way on the bottom left side. I am converting that, like, PDF image to a map that will work in Roll20, basically. So I think what I'm going to do here... Sorry, I'm clicking around so much. Back to the PDF. We are going to just... Yeah, we'll, like, fill out... There's, like, a room. It's got to go right here-ish. But we'll make this little, like, Y intersection. Maybe we'll start from up here. We'll start from up here. It's fine. Okay, so this goes, like, more or less... Like, it kind of comes out here, and then it goes, like, straight down-ish. Until it gets to, like, kind of the bottom of this room. And it curves over. Not that much. The middle mouse function is dangerous on here. Goes mostly horizontal till about, I'm gonna say right about there. We're just gonna keep going. Just gonna curl it on up. Click, click, click. I got closer than I thought. Back on over. That'll be a tight corridor. Kind of down here. And then we will fill out. This road's not very big. It's like a muddy, like 5 by, or not 5, but like 8 by 4. I am losing track of what's an inside wall and an outside wall, but I think that's fine. I think this is fine. Yeah. And again, we will make kind of like a cutoff here, sanity cutoff. And then draw on back up. Don't have the patience to GM prep. I will repeat what I said last time, which is that, like, this is all extra. No one needs to do any of this. And if they do, I highly recommend streaming it. Because it makes it way more fun and palatable and just, you know, easier to justify, like, oh, I just spent 8 hours on a map. Wes, I hope you have a good night. Thank you for tuning in for a while. I appreciate it. I'm gonna make this hallway a little wider. Do I have a chicken command? I don't have a chicken command. I don't know if I want to commit that much to being to the Kuro stream meta, you know? But I should have a chicken command. I might need a giant beaver command, though. I'm also... Basically, I'm resizing these tunnels a little bit, because if they're smaller than one tile, it gets hard for the players to, like, move through it, and I don't want to have to, like, click and move them for them, just because I made the, like, space too small, you know? Alright, let's plop some of this mud in here. Oh, scrolling around this gets, like... I don't think it likes having this many nodes down. I might have to do a lot of the final touches in Roll20 instead of on here. Which is fine. Okay. No, this. Give me some dark mud. One complaint I have is that none of this mud is, like, dark enough for me, really. It's all, it's weak mud, man. I should read what this is. Room 33, room 30. Just to make sure that, you know, it is mud and not lava or something, you know? This PDF is a little slow to load. I should open up a second one. If I'm going to be scrolling around. Okay. This one can go back to the map. The song currently playing, I actually don't have a title for it, but it's at about 7 minutes in the YouTube link I sent a little bit earlier. But yeah, all of these songs are by Jade Lee on YouTube. What am I doing? Where'd it go? Okay. So this stuff is very slow to load. Very slow to load. What's going on, PDF? I'm using this like web PDF viewer and opening the same PDF twice, so probably a little bit struggling a bit. Let's see. So 30 is mud. 33, I believe, troglodyte lair. How I feel about troglodytes in this adventure. 30 is mud trap. That is mud. Roger. 33. I'm guessing it's mud. Looks like it's mud. Okay. There'll be 7 lizard folk in there. That'll be fun. 33, 34. There'll be eggs in 34. Alright. 35 is mud vipers. Good, good. 36. Okay. I guess it literally just says right there that anything with that texture is mud. Okay. Wasting time. This one's pretty easy. Yeah, outline inner shadow. Yep, that's correct. Okay. Pop. Pop. Did that not? There we go. Interesting. There's a bit of mud. And this one is just literally everything in this hallway, so. I did not make enough room for this to be easy clicks. Foolish, foolish. I had to shift click to get it through there. More mud. More scrolling glitches. Okay. Alright. Oh, see, this is a... kind of what I'm talking about. Like this... it's close enough, I guess. This door is supposed to be parallel to this door. It's a little off. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I feel like some of my horizontal distances are questionable. Let's see. This just kind of fills out this middle area. Something like, oops, that's a bit of a harsh corner. Make kind of the door for the next tunnel there, and then put this back up. That was a little iffy. But we got there. We will hide this wall. And hide this wall. One thing to note, I guess, is that that kind of a mud painting thing I was doing doesn't work very well if you have to, like, cross walls. So I'm going to try to avoid that as much as possible. Which means I kind of made some of these a little close, but it's fine. Let's just click the good old save button. These glitches are freaking me out, man. Okay, yeah, so you can see that the wall is kind of traced here. If you, like, fill in something with this tool along this wall, it'll just be a hard line and disappear. As such, this Y gets a little bit, you know, gets less than its proper amount of mud. Less than its due mud contribution. Okay, we're gonna go back over here. Oh yeah, there's so many, oh man, I made this so tight on the left to right scale. Maybe I can expand some of it down lower, but... So this comes in, kind of winds down here, and ends up making a little, like, pool under this room. Seems bad for the foundation. That was wasn't an interesting construction choice. I guess we're in a swamp. None of this is really ideal homeowner real estate. Oh my god. Oh, what have I done? I didn't realize I made an intersection here. So we're just gonna move this right on over here. Yeah, alright. Move this up a little. If I break everything, we'll just be learning live a little bit. That's a little rough. That's a little rough right there. Okay, better. Good. Got it. It's fine. Maybe we'll move this in a little too. Cool. That looks good enough. No one will notice. Okay. Alright. Once again, we'll be going a little bit off script here. I know this isn't technically what this looks like. We'll fill this out. It goes kind of lower than this a little bit. We'll end it here. Something like this. This is fine. And up. Down. Cut it there. And then kind of bend it out this way. Just make there's just a nice little, like, stomach shape. It's fine. It's all good. Stomach with legs. Hide this wall and hope that this works out okay. Hide this wall. Yeah, so I feel the need to reiterate that this tool struggles a little bit with these non-square shapes. If you're not being very, very careful, and I'm not being very, very careful, just vaguely careful. So the mud will go down. Yeah, it's basically another mud room. Pop, pop, pop. All right. Ah, okay. We're finding a semblance of safe space again, almost. So this just has to come over here and meet up with this room over here. Approximately in the middle. Yeah. So it kind of scoops down over, it's like a Y intersection here, and then it comes up, cuts up. It'll meet like here. It's about 2 wide. Oh, yeesh. It's supposed to be way more horizontal, but that's fine. And then this goes down. There's like a little boat outcropping here. I don't know what that's going to be. That'll be interesting to read on later. Alright. Very sudden cut up. And this room can be a bit bigger. It just comes up. We'll make that kind of the easy corner for the next room, and then come up here, meet here, and that's that one done. How this stuff flips around kind of freaks me out. In my head, it's all because I, like, messed with the room dimensions. And, like, that's it. And it's just my punishment for daring to break their system at all. Okay, so that's a wall. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. This might take a sec. I don't think deleting these is extremely efficient. Yeah, it takes a while to delete each node. That's fine. All right, and then we can finish this off here. Click. And these walls we will keep in place as they are secret walls or whatever. I'm really glad that I made that not on the grid. So that'll be really fun to set up lighting for in Roll20 later. Exciting. All right, so water in here. Okay. Not what I meant to do. All right. Just click through here. Goes up to about here. Another shoreline. Okay. And then on down here. Where did I make that door? I swear I made an easy cutover. Oh no. Really? Let me just investigate this. I guess it... I thought I did one like right on the dots. Didn't I do one right on the dots? Yeah, whatever. This is close enough. So yeah, click here. There we go. And then this goes just down like... Yeah. Why did I do it this way? Why did I do it this way? Should have started on the other side. That's fine. This hallway is about 6 long, so 1, 2. There's so much mud! So hard to terminate. What have I done? It's fine. Okay. This bottom part is really... There's like a lot of mud, and it makes it hard to like cut off any of this. Okay, we'll leave space down there for the stairs. And right about here, I think, is safe to just cut down. And then double back. Yeah, there's like a regular structure here for the stairs leading up, so I'm gonna cut it there so I can change the room a little bit more conveniently, and then we'll call it there. Hello? Hello? Terminate, please. Terminate. 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 End. Ah! Okay. It's backspace a couple times. It is hanging up on me a little bit, I think. We'll just chill a second. There! Hey! It's finished. Hopefully I didn't break anything. Why is it weird colored? Because I had it highlighted and was doing something weird. Okay, that's fine. It's all good. freak out over. It's all good. Everything's fine. Map isn't deleted. Let's just hit save, shall we? All right, very well. And we'll copy this, but this one will be actually in a cave, so copy this one, which is conveniently using the wrong settings. Oops. Click. This just goes down like 10, 20, and we have stairs that go indeterminate length. Or relevant length. Alright. Hide this. Same here. I think I'll just leave that. I'll like put some dirt on here and roll 20 to, well, maybe even in here, but we'll cover this transition a little better. We are looking for stairs. Stairs up. I kind of like these deck stairs. So it needs to turn. Like the idea that these stairs weren't here, they just kind of brought in crappy wooden stairs to fill out these ruins a little bit. So let's do like 270 on this rotation, I think. Nope, that's 279. And it needs to be 200%. I have no idea how long it'll take for them to search the entire dungeon. I'm kind of concerned slightly about it. Oh, these are the ones I was looking for. I don't know what I was clicked on. I think it'll take maybe a session per floor, to be honest. So let's. There we go. I'll just do one set of stairs here. So these muddy, wet, slick wooden stairs that are like already rotting after just a year. Yeah, and they'll just be like makeshift stairs. This is gonna be so hard to do lighting for. I'm sorry, I'm just like staring at that. Quietly apologizing to my future self. It will look a little janky and be not that hidden. Yeah, a little bit of wall breaking action. Probably easier than intended. How did this happen? I thought oh, maybe I just didn't hide these yet. I did get pretty distracted by the glitch. Alright. Let's redundantly save once again, and then only a couple more rooms left, kind of this lower left section. Probably widen out some of this stuff a little better. Okay, we're just gonna do a bunch of this in, not a bunch, we're gonna do some of this in one shot. So this will curve up and then kind of come down, widens into like another one of these rooms. Let me back some of those off, some of those don't look great. This kind of hooks over. Oh wait, yeah, no, that's right. Sorry, second guessing myself. Am I getting this wrong? I'm getting this wrong. Yeah, okay. I need to... That's not what I meant to do at all. Let's delete that. Okay, so this needs to, like... Yeah, let's just go up first. We'll do the top side. Yeah, I was getting a little, like, trapped, a little confused about, like, these dips in here. Like, there are two kind of negative spaces, basically. Oh, there's 3, but yeah, I was getting a whole lot of stuff mixed up. I'm okay with things being a little off, as evidenced by everything else I've done, but that was like too far off. This will want to be parallel with, like, oh, like that. Yeah, okay. Ish. We're just gonna go wide on these tunnels. Like, real wide. Yeah, there's like another one that comes up here. So this like leftmost kind of mud Y intersection will go up this way. For a lot of this, it doesn't need to be exactly like it is in the PDF. For almost none of it, in fact, but we are safe from squishing anything. Let's see. To the size of the characters, how big are those walls going to be? 2-person in length or more or less? So like, each one of these squares is like a player's square. Each square is like 5 feet by 5 feet. So, let me see. Oh yeah, this is good stuff. I like how I'm gonna go super wide, and this is like barely there. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that answers your question at all. In terms of like the length of the walls, but. Each square here is about 5 feet long, each like length. So in game terms, like one person, this is like one person wide, but really a person doesn't take up 5 feet of space. So, you know, in real life terms, probably like 2 people wide. So we got this. We need like a negative space in here again. I hate to, it's fine. So I'm just gonna draw it like this. Yeah, like hallways with traps or flanks are definitely a possible thing in this space, in this dungeon. We will paint this inside just a little bit, go with like a darker floor. Actually, we'll just do the same colors. We'll do the same thing as the wall. We'll just click this ancient ruins. Click, and I will remember to fill this out with lighting. So this is just like a stone, same as all of these, just like negative space. Non-dungeon. Just since it's in the middle of a room I needed to come up with a different way. to denote it. Okay, what next? Let's do this. Let's do this side, or this like middle hallway next. Click here. Link up with that room. Try to make this all one thing up to like, so this will be like the top part of the Y intersection. That will eventually hook way up here and connect with that, but I want to make room for this kind of like room that's supposed to be here. So we're going just way off the grid over here, because I figured drawing is more interesting than like counting out how wide and long all of this stuff is, you know? So we'll go like down to like here, and this will be where the Y is, and this will hook way over. And then right on back. Finish that. All right, no big glitches, thank goodness. All right, we'll backfill in some of this mud now that all of this is finished. All this stuff down here. Go back to the mud. Do I have an option of? No, I don't have a little dipper brush or eyedropper to like grab mud for this one. That's fine though. Click this. Yeah, it's still darkened a little, so that works fine. It's sure starting to chug a bit. And this mud goes down quite a bit further. Just bring it around the corner, shall we? And then right on back. We have mud. And this one will be the pain. Kind of. It'll be fine. But now that I'm looking at it again. So what we're gonna do, yeah, we'll end the mud here. And this is where serious overlap happens. You can only paint in one room at a time, so I'm just gonna like cut through this. And the mud here in this room for convenience sake, really. Yeah, so you can see how like the mud's cut off here. I need to go back in and draw it for this next room separately. So just kind of come up here, cut through this room, come on over. It's like comes up here a bit. This non-mud space is sure a lot bigger in the PDF, but that's just fine with me. And then more mud. Yes. Just kind of fills this hallway. I think that's really it for the mud. I wonder if those are like trees down there or what? Stepping stones? Stepping stones. Interesting. So there's like, let's see, where is it? There's supposed to be stones that bring you, like you can walk across this way and this way. Let's see if there's good doodads for that in here, and if there's not, then it's something we'll add in roll 20. It's got a stone pit, some cornerstones. Yeah, like, this is kind of... This is a little bit what I thought. Like, this has... like, individual doodads in this aren't super... strong. It doesn't, like, cover every tiny little thing. How many content packs did you have to add for your dungeon creations? In DungeonFog, none. Because you, like, pay a subscription, and then it gives you all of the assets with that subscription, along with like unlocking more maps. In Roll20, I've purchased quite a few, at least 20, I would say. But I've also been doing this 10 years or something like that. Not quite 10 years. That's a stretch. But yeah, I definitely definitely support Roll20 content creators. Okay, so I'm not seeing rocks in here. Not the kinds I want. We'll look for like rock, and then we'll look for boulder. I know that there are some... these are okay. These are okay. Let's just do some randomization. Randomize rotation and scale and all of the mirrors. Minimum scale will be like 75%, maximum will be like 120. Rotation, min 0, max 360, that's great, okay. So we've got just one singular path. Hardest environment I've ever had to create. Probably these dungeons, to be honest. These are really ambitious compared to what I've done, partially because I'm doing them on stream a lot, and I should make sure these are in the squares. That will make my future life easier, but whatever. I can look through some of my old maps and see what maybe I've spent the most time on. You can click through some history. Alright, let's hide some walls. I think once I'm finished up with like the basic layout here, we can switch to that. I can click through some of the stuff, and then we can reconvene next week to kind of finish this off. I don't expect that my players will get to this week. And if they do, I will just have to make it up as we go. Just like fill things in as we go along as I'm reading room descriptions. I've done it before. I did it with the inn. It worked out okay. They're like, I'm gonna go check out the basement. It's like, oh god. Alright, let me just put some barrels down here. Alright, here's your basement. Alright, there are the walls removed. Whoa, glitchies. Glitches. It's alarming. Save! Save while the system is stable. We'll have to fill in some doors too. Not a lot, just 4 doors. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay, this... Wait, hold on. So... Yeah. So, like, this is room, like, 32 on that PDF, which you probably can't read the number for. So we just have, like, this hallway that's going to go down here, and there's going to be, like, a little side room, a bulbous side room there. It'll probably be more south than anything. So, yeah, we'll just run this tunnel on up. I guess I don't need to cut it off into a different room. It's fine. So we'll just do this. They like these kind of just long, slightly tubey rooms. Gonna give it a little bit more. Alright. Looks alright to me. Am I coming back and, like, fine-tune some walls, kind of like I was doing earlier? Just to make them a little more pretty? Yeah, give them a little more character. But it's a little fiddly, so I will probably not do that on stream. And honestly, I will probably export it as it is, just in fear of blowing everything up somehow. Yeah, still a ton of space over here that I could have used better or can cut off. Or will cut off now that I have not used better. So a couple of doors. Oh yeah, doors have their own little section here. I think we're gonna make these kind of wide, impressive doors, wherever those are. Archway double doors. I've never had something get corrupted. I've just had a big scare last time. I think they're coming from the other way. I kind of want this flipped. Mirror V. Yeah. That's not what I expected that to do. Mirror H? Very well. These are, yeah, so I guess like you can use DungeonFog to like run your game, but I'm not really interested in doing that, but you can do things like this door needs a key, or it's concealed, or it's trapped, and it'll automate some of that for you. Kind of interesting. And then this will just be like a rego door, prison door. Let's make it a prison door. It's fitting. Offset it. And like, these are like bars. Okay. Hey, bars, what do you know? They count as doors. Oh, they're going in walls. Okay. It's not exactly. Well, okay, I can do that. So this will kind of work, I think. Let's do snap to grid for this. Make it nice and easy. So this kind of automatically gives us some pillars. That's nice. This works nice. That's neat. Okay, I like that. That'll do. Yeah, well, there we go. I think that's all kind of the required stuff. These aren't, you know, these are secret passages here. So a lot of the rest I'll fill out in Roll20. So that's kind of that's it for tracing this map out. All right. I'm gonna hit save while I scroll around because it sure is just, it's freaking out on me. I got them out here. Yeah, we're good. I kind of like these stepping stones. Those are neat. All right, so just real quick, we can look through my maps and I can see if I can find anything. It's gotta be this one, man. Like, this is so much stuff. It's the most time, certainly. I've put like and this is just what we were working on last week. I've put like in the, what do you call it? None of these things are mine. These are all like pre-mades that I've imported and used none of, really. But they're neat. There's some like ambush sites and stuff. Maybe this isn't the best place to show off previous maps because they're all either archived or deleted. Let me pull up a different game. One that took a long time. I can just bring it up in the resources. I like hand drew out a map in like Photoshop once, like a city map, which is like the worst place to draw a city map ever. That was a lot. And then I uploaded it to Roll20 and it was just like, no, this image is too big. It doesn't even like look good. It's just like where do I get to my resources? I'm not certain. Maybe it's in the game. So like, this is a map that I put a lot of work into at the time. I guess this one's kind of... It's just like a cute little battle map that had a lot going into it. There's like a giant statue that some mage was trying to resurrect. The statue now walked away, as you can see by the terrible blurry footprints. But yeah, the original version of that map had a lot of work and like detail for what it was. Not that one. Oh, yeah, not really. That's just like a single room. Yeah. I'm not gonna... Oh, Lauren's Rest is the frickin' hand-drawn one. Where are you, Lauren? And it didn't look good. This is... I don't know. It's like so dark, you can't see anything. I was like making it on my bright monitor, but yeah, this is just like a town that was like sacked and burned down, and I was like, I'm gonna hand to draw a bunch of squares and rectangles and things. Yeah, I would say this was like the first I'm gonna make my own map thing that I've ever did, so looking at it now makes me cringe, but it sure was a lot of work at the time. If we zoom in, yeah, no, this detail is like bad. The fight was cool though. There's like, they were fighting the ghost of like the mayor of the town, the governor or whatever, and there's like this, I described him as like, he was standing at like this corner, I described that he was taking a really wide swing, and like his sword went into the building, and as it got like halfway through, it like broke out the wall. It like turned corporeal and like busted out the wall as he was swinging. And Gino said that was a the players present liked the description. That was actually a session that Kuro was present for. Hey, what's up? Yeah, the campaign diary was a bit earlier. It'll be available in VODs to watch pretty shortly, I think, and I'll like cut it up and put it in the playlist in the VODs section. So there to watch if you want to catch up on anything. But yeah, that was we wrapped up. So what I have been doing this time is I've just been drawing out. I've been converting this image you see in the bottom left into a not at all accurate like drawn version of it in DungeonFog, which is a great dungeon mapping tool. So we just kind of traced out the edges, threw in all of the many patches of muds. You know, yeah. So just kind of drew all this out. If you if you like look at the image over there and then like look at this as I zoom out, you can tell that I went off script in a few places, in a lot of places. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with what's there. 11-hour days, damn. Yeah, that sucks. I've done that and I hate it. And even right now, like, I'm working like a couple extra hours a day this week because I took off 2 weeks ago, so of course that just means all of my work gets shifted forward. And like, just working a couple extra hours in a week is enough for me to just really hate work. So like 11 hours, man, I cannot even fathom. So yeah, Froststorm was just curious about some of the like the previous maps I've made, so I went way back to like the first big like hand-drawn map I made. This ridiculous thing that doesn't even like this blob of blobs. I was hunting for something slightly more impressive. Airfort alleys, yeah. Gorgon? Oh man, these are not very descriptive. River Drakes? Oh, that was a fun fight, but it wasn't a good map. This also can't be a good map, right? Oh yeah, that's not even mine. That's a stolen map. Where is the... I made like a really burny cave. This is not it. This isn't bad. This wasn't bad. This took a little while. I was like, let's make... this like... Oh. Wow, this is the end of it. But yeah, this is just like a little mine that was going to be somewhere. I don't remember the context at all, but caved-in mine. Weird, like, gassy haze inside that, like, causes people to lose sanity. And there's, like, a part 2. Do I listen to any Pathfinder actual play podcasts? Not for Pathfinder. I listen to a lot of D&D. You know, I watch a lot of roleplay, so all the games they play. So, Court of Swords for D&D, and then, like, Stars Without Number and other stuff. I've listened to Glass Cannon podcast for, I think they were doing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. They were one of the first ones to, like, switch over. And I, like, check in with some of them now and then, but not, regularly. Oh, there it is. There's the... Is it? I feel like, I feel like it takes a lot of work to get my hands into frame, because, like, I do a lot of this, and they're not in frame. Like, I have to put it, like, right in front of my face for my hands to exist. So, but yeah, it is cropped down. It takes up, it's a very economical amount of space, while still being my face and upper body in decent detail. So yeah, when I get more emotive, it's problematic. Yeah, this was one. This one took a while to make out. I made this with, like, these are all, like, individual dungeon tiles. If I grab one and ruin everything, I can just, like, like, you know, chunk this off. So I made this with individual tiles, and they look really good. Like, I think these look better than DungeonFog in terms of just, like, plopping things down for a small dungeon. Like, this isn't huge or anything. And yeah, I just like the style of these tiles. So this is a cave where there was some dragon sorceress that was working with a bunch of orcs, and, like, the party was working with a bunch of like, the army of the nation that they were working for. The army was gonna, like, storm the front gate, and they were coming through the back, basically. And, like, the army was gonna take more losses the longer these guys took to get in here and fight the boss. That was the general idea. But yeah, it's all, like, an unnecessary amount of work just putting individual kegs down to, like, stack boxes in their supply room, and, like, you know, it's like, let's put a bunch of tokens out here just to really drive the point home that, like, there's a lot of people present. Yeah, this is a nice, like, tight dungeon to walk through. Let me just take Sothe and click along. Like, I think it looks pretty good from the player's perspective. I remember someone coming in here and just seeing blood and going, like, oh. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. So just, like, stepping through here. Yeah, the dynamic lighting is so good as I click out of it. I just love the explory feel it gives everything. I love dynamic lighting so much. And I love making dungeons like this. This was probably the first big success dungeon that I made that I feel like everyone kind of dug, and that I dug, and yeah, I like the effect of it. Yeah. And they got like to the end, and the sorceress boss fight was great. She, like, got down to a certain amount of health and, like, jumped into the fire to, like, cauterize and heal up, and use some pretty cool, like, fire pulse abilities that I then gave the party's dragon sorcerer later, as, like, you can learn this ability from her if you, like, practice with her for, like, she will share this knowledge with you. And then, yeah, this dragon just, like, popped up as when they, like, started to defeat her, and I don't remember exactly what happened, but basically the dragon blew the top off the mountain, and it was, like, the signaling future badness real strong. And then they, like, took the sorceress prisoner to, like, see what she knew, see if she could help, like, get rid of the dragon later. And sadly, we never got too much more of the dragon stuff. But yeah, that was fun. This is probably my favorite one that I've made, even though it's relatively simple. Just worked out really well. But yeah, let's see. Hey, Wither King. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I was actually just about to finish up because I think I'm done. We kind of drew out this dungeon. Sorry for people who have heard me repeat this several times. We converted this, like, PDF image you see in the bottom left. Drew this out in DungeonFog to convert it so that I could use it in Roll20, and I will probably be doing another session next week to put, like, the finishing touches on this. I'll be, like, filling this out with doodads and stuff. Yeah. If work this week wasn't the way it is for me, I would probably be happy to stay up another 2 hours and work on this. But I'm, like... It's been rough. I don't want to complain too much. But... Got a lot to catch up on. So, staying up till, like, 2 is, yeah... Not in the cards this time. Well, I mean, it is. But streaming until 2 and then staying up until later to... Whatever. Point being. Yeah. If this looks interesting to you at all, I will be back drawing more of this, putting in more details on this map. Just reading through the PDF and filling out these rooms as per the PDF's details and what I think should go in next week. Probably Tuesday, probably about this time. I'll start like 9 Pacific, so like midnight Eastern, and then go like another 2 or 4 hours. Hopefully. Oh wait, never mind. I was like, I have Wednesday off because Thanksgiving, but no, that's not how that works. I can stay up Wednesday. Whatever. I'm rambling. I will be able to stay up later next week. Is the point I'm making. But I mean, I've been trying to keep my I try to keep my family-friendly streams over here on Twitch, and then, we don't talk about my, like, X-Hamster streams here, Gotta compartmentalize. Anyway. So, yeah. Yeah, next week, Tuesday, midnight-ish Eastern, I will be finishing this up. Look forward to it.